We started into this about 7 years ago. We had 49 kids at our first camp and really noticed what the movement was that's been going down south for decades in 7-on-7. Football being played almost a version of travel football. If somebody down south or out west are doing something more than you, repetition of your technique and perfecting the craft, how are you supposed to compete with them when it comes down to either playing them or competing for a scholarship? We wanted to add something like that to our program, really embody our mission.
Be the premier off-season football development program in the Midwest. Provide education, recruiting, athletic development opportunities to great young men.
This off-season program that we have created at Legacy is to help guys get to the next level.
Take all the top athletes from every major city in Michigan, regional directors and staffs in each respective area, and build a backbone for a platform that has become the 7-on-7 statewide league. The only kind in the country. They're recruiting seminar, SAT prep, community service, and play against the top competition in the entire state. Once we get through what we call the development month, we go ahead and start practicing, and practicing really starts with the chalk talk, in classroom schemes, review them on film, and give them a chance to see themselves and fix what's wrong. So we want kids to understand concepts so they can compete, and then we really stress fundamentals. A lot of positional work, a lot of footwork, balance, explosiveness, and understanding how to perfect their craft.
We try to make it pretty easy for guys to understand our playbooks. At the same time, we don't overcoach things and create bad habits that they take to high school.
When I get up to Michigan State, it's going to be different. It's going to be a lot more complex. Having a different style playbook here, I think that's going to help me adjust to the college life.
We want to decrease impact as much as we possibly can and still make it a great environment to develop.
All of us together have the same kind of goal. Let's get better for the fall and get where you need to go in life and in this game of football. We are going to go hard to be proud of the champion. Who's going to take the crown?
Once we get through what we call the development month, uniforms are ordered, we bring the league together, and kids come down and play against 3 other teams in that hour-and-a-half slot. We keep standings, we keep stats, video, then we will play at the end of the year for the state championship. We wanted to make sure to keep fundamentals as a core pillar in everything that we did, and not only fundamentals on the football field, but fundamentals in the classroom and in life. We always wanted to make education and social services a top priority. Obviously the game of football being the honey to bring the kids in.
The dream of college athletics is a very powerful motivator for a number of student athletes. They see ESPN, they watch recruiting more than they ever have in the past.
I have the Legacy 7-on-7 flag football package on the DirecTV. My boy Logan Tobel makes the sick one-handed grab. I call it Toboggans.
It's a competitive world out there, but understand there's a lot of ways to get your dream fulfilled. Test scores is one of them. We're giving you an ACT test and SAT test. It's a game plan like a football game. Go into that test and have a game plan. This is just like going after the greatest opponent you play against. If you're confident, positive, you'll do well.
Having the exposure to these tests, it's an opportunity to get better at these things that could help me play onto the next level in college.
We want kids to understand the higher my GPA is to a 4.0, the more college athletic opportunities I'll have before they even hit the football field. The impact of that GPA, that transcript on recruiting.
It's our responsibility to prepare them, and not only to get to college, but to stay in school.
My name is Reggie Pearson, I go to River Rouge High, and I play for Legacy Detroit. I can play safety, I can play receiver. I'm very versatile. I guess I could say I'm a ball hawk when it comes to 7-on-7s. You got to go through the same thing when you go to college. You got to be able to adapt in different situations.
It's just hard work in the classroom translates onto the football field.
We try to cover all components of a total student athlete. We started the Legacy Award Academic Progress Report as a tool to make sure we're about education, not just talking about education. So we're really going to push the directors and the student athletes to make that an individual competition. Did you complete all your homework? Did you go to class on time? Did you study well for your exams, and were you well behaved? College coaches can't invest in questionable kids. When you're talking about a full ride scholarship, every little thing counts.
When you have them there, make sure that you have a dynamic program that works on every aspect of their life.
The program we're putting on display, there's nothing like it in the entire country.
Not everybody is a Division I prospect, but there's a lot of opportunities in colleges, and we want to make sure we use Legacy to give opportunity to young men to trade the game of football for educational dollars. Never promise anyone a scholarship because that's not feasible or realistic. but I'm there to help parents maneuver through the recruiting process. We don't talk about a 4-year plan. Our plan is about a 40-year plan, what you're going to do after the game of football. Academics is a major part of that, but also camps, combines, highlight film, huddle film, what they're doing in social media, and anything that they do interactive with a college coach.
I really started picking up my recruiting. I've been going to a lot of camps, trying to get noticed. I feel like my name is getting bigger and bigger each and every tournament, so I'm really appreciative for Legacy for that. When I went back to my school after playing a few tournaments, people was like, dang, bro, you got better.
The relationships that we build with these young guys, understanding them, showing them notoriety, letting them know, people watching them, people care. Sports in the D, the visual that we give, that's a platform that we're creating. We're mixing that exposure with culture, with video, with sports. We just here to get your story. That's our main goal and our main initiative.
These guys, they put in hours and hours of work. They do it because they have a passion for helping young men. It doesn't matter what group that helps you guys get where you need to go, but you need to put in that extra work.
Over the past 5 weeks, we've interviewed at least 15 kids per session, giving them a vessel to be able to connect with college coaches. In conjunction with Legacy, we plan on doing more projects, more interaction.
The whole age of technology really helps out a lot. Started the D-Zone in 2010. It's a better way of providing exposure for Michigan high school athletes at no cost. Quickly realized all it takes is one tweet, one video for a coach to see it, something that really stands out.
Every week we have all 20 teams in and we involve the parents. We like to have everybody involved in the same page because it takes a village.
What Legacy's done is they've brought everything in-house. It's allowed them to play against the best kids in the state on a week-to-week basis.
We're going to go against some of the top players in the country. So we want to make sure that we target all the major areas of Michigan.
You got guys from Muskegon, you got guys from Canada, you got guys from Detroit, guys from Lansing, and that excites us.
One of the things that we're most proud of is bringing kids from different cultures, backgrounds, and ethnicities. They're meeting kids that they would have never met before, and they're really taking a lot of pride in their city and their areas. And there's these rivalries that are built across the state, but rivalries built with respect. And they become a family under the Legacy roof.
Nothing changes, fellas. Everything that we stand for, we're under the same umbrella. We represent the same things. Go hard or go home.
Hey, championship day, baby.
I believe all the resource and the people that are around you are the most important for growth and success, and we have the perfect platform to do so here at Legacy Football. The facility is amazing. That's crucial in a cold weather state. This is really a place that's a worldwide sports at Disney meets an IMG. But, you know, I see the future of this and what has been going on in soccer and hockey and lacrosse and basketball for decades, this travel type of development. I see it just continue to grow. Found a model that worked, and, you know, we went from having 1 team to 3 teams to 5 teams to now having 17. And we really figured out how to take, you know, these 10 dates and impact those pillars of success we talk about. And it's very unique, not only for the state of Michigan, but for the Midwest. I've really found a home here at Legacy. I'm really proud to be part of this group and how they do things.
Bring it up in the middle, fellas. Let's go. It's all about competing, baby. Any day we standing on it, okay? Compete on 3. 1, 2, 3.